How's it going, everyone? AyJay Gaming here, and welcome back to a new series called Draft to 1 Million Coins, as you can tell by the title. As you can see, we have started a brand new account. We've got 500 coins in the bag and a free foot draft entry, and we are going to try and see what we can make out of one foot draft token and see how far we can get, and hopefully by the end of the series we'll make it to 1 million coins. Let's jump straight into it. So we're going to use our foot draft entry token on the online foot draft. Let's skip this. We all know what's going to happen here. We're going to use the draft token to enter for the first time, and hopefully that things like that don't happen. So suppose I'm going to have to wait for this to load and go back in. So we've got the foot draft screen loaded up now, and I'll just let you know now that we're going to be going for the best team, so probably going to be our Liga BBVA team, so that we can make sure that we get to 15,000 coins, so that will be a second episode of this series. The 4-3-1-2 is a good formation, but there's no wingers, so we can't get players like Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi and Bale in the team. 4-2-3-1, the same there, no wingers, same with the 5-2-1-2, so we're left with the 3-4-3 flat or the 5-2-2-1. See, 3-4-3 flat, I'm not a big fan of, 3 at the back, so I'm going to go ultra sweaty with the 5-2-2-1. Let's jump straight into it and see who our captains are. Here comes the captain selection. We've got 96 Messi, 93 Modric. Obviously this is a new account, so it's showing me all the select captain guide, but let's jump straight through this. We're definitely not going to be picking Baines or Marquisio. Sanchez, I've already said we're probably going to go with BBVA, so do I go with Messi or do I go with Modric? I think because of the team of the year I'm going to have to go with Modric and hope that we get the 99 Messi later on. Let's pick him. Next we're going to go and use, if I can click on how it's doing this, building chemistry, yep, we all know about that. Let's do the right wing position. Hopefully we can get the team of the year Messi to make this even better. But there we go again, we got the 96 Messi, the new team of the week Messi, 96 rated, 94 pace, 97 dribbling. We're going to pick him. Let's go straight on to the striker, and hopefully we can get Suarez, Benzema or Griezmann. We've got Benzema or Martinez we could go with, but I'm going to go with Benzema, the 87 in first in form. Benzema gets a strong link to Modric there. Left centre mid now, hopefully we can get a team of the year Iniesta. We've got a BBVA, it's letting us have BBVA players in Sergio Roberto, the Barcelona player, which we're going to quickly switch around just in case we don't get a right back from the BBVA. Left wing, hopefully we can get team of the year Ronaldo. We've got 96 Ronaldo or 91 Neymar. I'm going to bite the bullet and take the 96 Ronaldo. Let's take him. Left wing back now. Hopefully another BBVA player. Felipe Luis I see there, first option, which is the only one that fits the team, so we'll pick him. Over to the right wing back spot. Hopefully for a team of the year, Dani Alves. We've got a Bellerin, which I really like the look of his new card, but in terms of players that fit, we've either got to go with Martinez or Carvajal. Carvajal is definitely a better right wing back than Martinez, so we'll go with him. Right centre back now, the BBVA team is just handing it to us right now, and we get our first silver selection, and so none of these are really going to help. Spanish, Brazilian, none of those, so I think we'll just take Kone from the BPL. Left centre back now, hopefully we can carry on getting BBVA players, and another non-BBVA selection, so I suppose we'll have to stick with the BPL players and take Collins, even though he's terribly slow. Middle centre back, hopefully this time we can get a BBVA centre back, and we do, luckily. Matthew is going straight into the team. We'll switch him over to the left for the extra chemistry. Goalkeeper, again we're hoping for a BBVA, but most likely we're not going to get one, and Ruffier is the only one that's going to get a link there, so we'll go with the 84 Ruffier. And let's go on to the subs and reserves. We're going to start at the end of the reserves. No one that's really going to help us out here, so we'll take a super sub in Marco Marin, the German from the Turkish league. On to the next reserve. We've got 87 Boateng, Team of the Year Ramos. I've never played with him in foot draft yet so far. I'm definitely going with him. He can go in instead of Collins or Kone, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully we can get one more centre back to fit into the team. We've got a Liga BBVA keeper which I could take, but I'm going to take Montoya because I can put him at centre back and he'll get better chemistry than Kone. Actually no, he doesn't. I tell a lie. He doesn't get, but that was a terrible move there. I should have gone with the other player there. No one's going to fit in here. The new informed Gulam, but I'm going to take the highest rated informed Tevez. Looks like a great card. The next final reserve, we've got the orange Felipe Anderson, who we're going to take because none of these players are going to help. Felipe Anderson, super sub. Let's get him. Onto the sub bench now. Furthest right, we've got Mario Gaspar or Danilo. And in terms of defenders, I'm going to go with Danilo over Mario Gaspar, and we'll put him in because he will get better chemistry. He'll get a 6, so we'll go with him at the right centre-back position. Scott Sinclair, Adjuriz, Rossi, none of these players are really going to play, but we'll take the highest rated. Adjuriz get into the squad. Next substitute player, we've got the upgraded Douglas Costa in form, El Shaarawy, Nolito. We don't need a left mid, so we're going to take the 5-star skiller, upgraded Douglas Costa, 84 rated, get into the subs bench. 88 rated now, we're at 100 chemistry. Vitolo, Krchawak, Nolito, Shaqiri, Moutinho, full informed selection. This time we're not going to take the highest rated because I don't rate Moutinho in this game. We're going to take... who do we take here? I don't know. I think I'm going to... No, I won't go with Krchawak. He's a bit too defensive for that midfield, especially when we've got 5 at the back. I'm going to take the lowest rated in Shaqiri just because of his skill moves and his pace and dribbling. Onto the defender selections. And we get non-res here, so these aren't really going to matter, but we'll take the highest rated, Basevic. And on to the last defender outfield position on the subs, and we get the 86 Miranda, which we'll take for the highest rating, and hopefully now we can get a Spanish League goalkeeper to round off the team. We haven't got a Spanish League goalkeeper, we've got a Spanish goalkeeper which we could put in and move Carvajal to right centre back, which I think is what we're going to do because he's going to work best for chemistry. Ruffier, we could, if we do this and put him in there, we're going to lose chemistry somehow, or because Mathieu won't get full chemistry unless we put him into the middle. See, Valdez on 7 chem, Ruffier on 7 chem, it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm going to stick with Ruffier and keep Danilo at centre back with Ramos in the middle because that would be a bit stronger, I'm thinking. Only thing is here that all of our defenders have high medium work rates. Every single defender has high medium work rates, but that's gonna be the team. A 187 at the minute. Everyone's on full chem except for the goalkeeper and the right centre back Danilo, so hopefully we can get a Brazilian manager or a French manager to boost their chemistry. And we get a Brazilian and a French. We're going to take the gold Brazilian manager because he gets Danilo up to a 7 and Felipe Luis up to a 10, whereas the French is only going to get Ruffier up to an 8, but he is fine on a 7. We'll take Ferretti, the Brazilian manager from the Liga Bancoma MX. And that's going to be the end of the team. We've got a 187 rated, 96 Messi, 93 Modric and 94 Ramos being our highest rated players in defense, midfield and attack. Let's get into the gameplay. So before we jump into the gameplay of this video, just like to say quickly that it was a 188 rated foot draft, not a 187, after I moved the subs around. So the first team we come up against is a 4-4-2 team, 187 rated. Neymar up front with a silver striker, Team of the Year Iniesta, Team of the Year Modric, and Team of the Year Messi on the right mid. This guy just wasn't very good, and it was an incredibly laggy game. We do get through in the 20th minute and play a triple tap cross across with Ronaldo. Felipe Luis knocks it back into his own goal. in the 51st minute after half time. Somehow this guy manages to get something back. Sergio Ramos defends it at first, but Modric steps in, and for some weird reason the ref gives a penalty here. A penalty against Modric that gives him, my opponent, the chance to get level with the game. Neymar steps up to the penalty spot, goes right, and Ruffier saves it to keep it at 1-0 to us. And going in towards the 80th minute, my defender just somehow misses it. As you can see, the lag coming into effect now. Iniesta running through. I quickly switched my defence onto ultra defensive, but it was too late. Ibrahimovic comes back inside and smashes it into the far hand corner. 10 minutes to go. It's 1-1. And we do go into extra time. Here you can see the full-time stats. We dominated this guy. We just didn't have very good shot accuracy. In the 92nd minute, just at the beginning of extra time, we get the ball through with Felipe Anderson, who gets blocked off at first but wins it back, and we did very poorly there to try and score a goal there. But he clears it out to the halfway line. Danilo picks it up, plays it down the wing to Felipe Anderson, who gets down onto the byline, runs in down the byline, cuts inside, cuts back outside, plays it inside. Benzema can't quite score there. Mandanda saves it, and he clears it, and Ibrahimovic takes it down, and the game just quits. It just disconnects, and we have to go back into round one again. This guy has the same formation as me, 5-2-2-1. Team of the year Iniesta, team of the year Messi at left wing, the new informed Bellerin, and upgraded record breaker Petr Cech, 87 rated. We win the ball back with Felipe Luis as he comes out from his attack. We do a fake shot with Carvajal, playing the ball with Modric, who fake shots plus Sequeira, plays a shot, saved by Petr Cech, but Benzema gets the rebound to knock it in the 32nd minute. However, after another great tackle inside of our box from Team of the Year Ramos, who was great for me in this, we play the ball out to Benzema, who gets it on the edge of the box. Ronaldo plays it out to the left. 1-2 between Sergio Roberto and Benzema. Sees Sergio Roberto run straight through. Finesse shot saved by Petr Cech. He's so good in this game. But Modric this time gets the rebound header to make it 2-0 just before half-time to us. Into the second half, we take a corner quickly, and with Sergio Roberto using his footsteps to get past, and we get past three players, and he finesses it into the far corner to ensure that we are going through to the next round of the draft. In the 70th minute, this guy does a terrible free kick, giving it straight to Benzema, and we run straight on through to put it in the back of the net and make it 4-0. Left-footed shot, plays it past Petr Cech, and going in a couple of minutes later, a poor clearance from Cech straight to Felipe Luis. We get the ball with Ronaldo, do a Ronaldo chop and a spin round him. We run through all of his players. Ronaldo with a pass into the bottom corner. This guy had given up by this point. But then again, just before the end of the game, in the 88th minute now, Roberto runs through, playing the ball out wide to Lionel Messi, who runs inside, does a little fake shot around past the defender, and he just walks through his defence. No, he didn't want to make a challenge, and that is how the game ends. Although for some weird reason the guy decides to rage quit in the 90th minute, even though he just basically lost a few hundred coins by rage quitting, when he could have just waited an extra 20 seconds just to finish off the game, and we would have won it easily. Into the second round we go now. We have a 4-3-3 false nine with a man of the match Anderson, another again upgraded record breaker Cech. He also had the likes of Neymar at left wing, and Alvaro, a 75 rated striker, and it is Alvaro that gets the first goal of this game in the 16th minute. A turn shot on his weak foot in the 15th minute, and then in the 40th minute this guy's just being a bit of a prick, trying to hold the ball with Rakitic. He gets the ball down the wing, and Ronaldo fouls Dani Alves, but the advantage is played. He doubles up on the right wing with the overlapping run from Dani Alves. He runs and does another cross and another goal from a header for rebound from a corner. Ronaldo gets this one, but we do get one back just before half-time. Benzema's shot gets blocked. Ramos plays it back out to Ronaldo, who does the fake Rabona and cuts back inside and outside and finesses it into the near post to get one back just before half-time. Into the second half, we win the ball back here with Carvajal playing it out to the right-hand side with Messi, with the 1-2 between back with Carvajal. Messi cuts inside and cuts back outside, and we see the little sweat option to Benzema, who taps it in to make it 2-2 with just over half an hour to play, and 10 minutes later we run with Benzema, we play it out to Roberto, who sees Ronaldo making the run, and we sweat it into Benzema, who shoots, just gets saved by Czech, but the rebound falls straight back to him to make it 3-2 to us. And at this point my opponent brings on Neymar, Di Maria and Higuain for his two central midfielders and Alvaro, the goal scorer of the first goal. We give the ball away poorly there with Sergio Roberto, and we give Neymar too much space, and he bangs it in the 79th minute to make it 3-3. And in the 90th minute, Modric just wouldn't clear the ball even though I was clicking past. Felipe Anderson runs down the wing and Karma comes back around, and the same thing that happened in the very first game, Carvajal knocks it into his own goal just like Felipe Luis did at the beginning of this episode, and we lose the game in the 90th minute to an own goal from Carvajal, losing it 4-3. As you can see, if Ruffier just dives, he easily saves that. But that's going to be the end of the game. As you can see, it was a pretty even game overall except for possession, which we were dominated on, but that's going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So we lost in the second round of the foot draft to a 90th minute own goal from Carvajal. The first goal of the game, when it disconnected, has come back to bite us. The karma has returned. An own goal from the same kind of area as the first goal of this episode from Carvajal, losing it for us in the 90th minute, 4-3. But we're going to go ahead and see what prize we get for our one win in the draft. Hopefully we can get 3 packs, as that's more likely to get us something. So we've got a silver players pack, a 5k gold pack and a 7.5k pack. Let's go and open these packs. Also, we've got the Lone Legend pack that you get for starting a new account, so I will also open that. I'll open that first, just because that's nothing to do with the draft. Let's open that one then, and see which Lone Legend we get. Not that it's going to make any difference to this series. So we get the left wing, Futre, 87 rated Paulo Futre. We're going to store him in the club, and I'm going to put the rest of these players onto the trade pile. Yeah, I will do that. Quickly we got a BPL bronze which might sell for a bit. The goalkeeper Matthews, which hopefully will sell for a bit there. But let's get on to the actual draft packs, and we're going to start off with the silver players pack, as that's the least valuable pack. We've got 2,500 coins at the minute. We need to make another 12,500 coins to catch up to 15k to be able to make another episode. And our rare player in this pack is Adnan, Syria defender from Iraq. We've got Ceballos, the Charlton player, but apart from that, no one really worth shouting about. We're going to again store all of them in the transfer list, just in case that one of them or a couple of them may sell. Let's go on to the next most valuable pack, which is going to be the 5k pack. Griezmann on the front, 1 rare, at least 10 golds. Hopefully our rare can either be a squad fitness or a decent player. Let's see what we get. We get Gareth Barry as the player on the pack. What's our rare card going to be? We've got 2 BPL players. Our rare card is a contract, which isn't the best, but we'll take it. We're going to discard the badge and the manager league. We'll store the consumables. We'll store the 3 players from the desired leagues, although we've run out of space in our transfer list, so I'm going to send him to the club. No, we're just going to discard the rest. That's not worth selling. Elizondo, I can tell he's not going to sell. We're up to 3,200 coins now. We've got one more pack to open. Hopefully we'll make it to 15k. 3 rares in this one, 7.5k gold pack. Let's see what we can get. Hopefully at least 1 rare squad fitness card. We've got non-rare Marcelo, not the good one. 2 bad Brazilians. We've got another rare contract, a cam to centre mid, which may sell, and a terrible silver rare, which we're going to discard. And we'll also discard the coach and the 2 gold players, because they're not worth anything. The rest we're going to send to club, and we will sell at a later date. So we're up to 4,000 coins. You would definitely see another episode of this series, because if I don't make it to 15,000 coins, I'll just add enough coins to get us to 15,000 coins. If you have enjoyed this episode, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. and have a great day, guys.